trail leads down there. I'm sure of it.
The wizard!
The wizard? No, no, my dears. That is food. He says the wizard must die. Take him and devour him, he commands. And so I shall. But not yet. Not yet. Let him hang a bit first. Let him await my pleasure. But the wizard alone is barely a meal for one such as myself. The four is a face.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
You cannot endure this life! Aid me!
Come on, you big-hearted son! Nearly done for.
Power needs our aid!
Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Much appreciated, friend. Carefully. Let him down slowly now.
He yet lives.
Aye, and he's coming around.
Radagast, are you well?
Oh, what a thoroughly unpleasant experience. I shall have more pity for flies in the future.
Can you tell us what happened?
Sanathra snatched me. Took me unawares, I'm afraid. I really didn't expect to encounter anything of her sort in this corner of the wood. No, not at all. You see, I came here to get away from trouble. Darkness is spreading across Mirkwood. A darker than usual darkness, I mean. And it's coming from Dol Guldur in the south. Roscobel, my usual home, lies a little too close to Dol Guldur for comfort. So I came here. I have several such retreats. You can never be too prepared living in Mirkwood and all. But, do I know you?
No, Radagast, but you do know me.
Ah, young Bellerum. It's a pleasure to see you. So you are a part of this little party too? It's quite a mixed bag, really. I don't see elves, dwarves, and men rubbing elbows often, especially not in Mirkwood. Now add an eagle as well. This is turning out to be a rather extraordinary day, really, all things considered.
I am just glad we came in time. My friends and I have a mission, and we came seeking your aid.
We're looking for the dragon Urgost, who lives in the Grey Mountains.
And we have no time for a lengthy search.
We were told you might be able to help us find him.
You wish to find a dragon? Oh dear, is that really wise?
Wise or not, that is our mission. Do you know where Urgost can be found?
Well, he's a dragon, so I would say the Grey Mountains.
Yes, that is as we have already said. But do you know where in the Grey Mountains?
I haven't the foggiest notion, really.
What? So we've just been chasing the wind?
Ah, now, not so fast. I may not know where Urgost dwells, but I just might be able to find out. But I would need my staff for that, and I seem to have mislaid it somewhere.
We found your staff. Here it is.
I knew you would have need of it once we found you.
Ah, excellent. Aren't you the clever one? Crafty as a fox in your own fashion, too, I can tell. I'm grateful to you. Well then, let's see what we can find out, shall we? My friends might know a thing or two. Do you have news for me, little one? Ah. I see, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Very brave of you. Well done, my friend. And there you have it.
Perhaps you could explain further for those of us who do not speak the language of swallows.
Oh, you don't? Quite a pity, really. They're rather pleasant little fellows. Always something nice to say.
Well, what did this one have to say?
Quite a bit, actually. Here, let me show you. Oh, still here? I thought you were off to find a dragon.
These woods are still thick with enemies. Are you certain you can find your way to safety?
Don't concern yourself with that. I've lived in Mirkwood for a very long time. I won't be caught off guard again.
Where will you go from here, Radagast?
Perhaps I will visit my friends in the Wood Elf realm. Or I might drop in on a few folks I know among the Bjornings. There's even a very nice family of badgers that might take me in. I will have to give it some thought.
Your pardon. You said badgers.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How can anyone get along with a group of grumpy old badgers? It's true, they're not as amiable as foxes, but they're really quite agreeable once you get to know them.
I'll take your word for that. Good luck to you, wherever you choose to go.
The little cave swallow has told me where Urgost's lair can be found. I can guide us there when you are ready to depart. We are very close to the dragon's lair, and must now go more cautiously. If Urgost was to catch us airborne, he might lay us low with a single blast of dragon fire. It is best you proceed on foot, while we shadow you from above.
Do you believe Urgost will be on guard against intruders?
I hope it is not so, but the keen senses of dragons are legendary. I fear he will see, hear, or smell us long before we can come to grips with him. Still, if Agendar's minions are hereabouts, it may be that their presence will mask our own.
Are there other dangers in these mountains, apart from Urgost?
There are orcs aplenty in the Grey Mountains, but do not forget that Agendar said he was leaving men to await the dragon's answer. We must be prepared to deal with them as well.
No point in delaying any further. Let's press on as swiftly as we may. Let us hope dragons are less formidable than legend makes them.
To my side!
What men are these?
Perhaps these are some remnant of the men who served the Witch King long ago.
See if you can take me!
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Fight me if you dare! You face a Dunadan now! No match for me! Blade of destruction!
Aid!
Here, my friends! Gather to this healing light! No enemy missiles can pierce this shield.
I need healing! You face a Dunadan now! Servants of the enemy, beware!
Take refuge here. I will shield us from their arrows and bolts. These must be the men Agandar left to await the dragon's answer.
They must be bold to camp on a dragon's doorstep like this. Do you fear to face a dwarf? He's a Dunadan now! You're no match for me!
Enter the Sphere of Light and be healed!
Of the enemy, beware! Can't take much more!
The dwarf has fallen! Aid him!
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
What they deserve.
That must wait.